Hi guys, happy Independence Day. This is Sheri from Sheri's Sip and Think. I know I'm a little late, but I went out to some parties yesterday, birthday parties, graduation parties. So I need to regroup myself. Anyways, today's topic is my mind is going a mile a minute. And the reason it's going a mile a minute is because I'm thinking creatively and I'm trying to focus. I have all these downloads coming in and I can't get my mind to just focus on one thing. And I'm like, all right, Sheri, I want to do this and I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. But then something stops me and then I'm like, what if it doesn't come out right? So now I start taking a pen and a paper and I'm starting to draw it out on a pen and a paper. Then I'm trying to write out costs and figure it out. Then I'm researching, what the competition is. So my mind's going a mile a minute. And I figured, all right, so I'm creatively thinking. I got something in the process in my head on one project, right? But then that creates a whole nother project. So now we start thinking about that, but I haven't necessarily finished or completed the one that I was doing first. So it's almost like I can work on both projects and grab pieces of each one. And I have literally 2 different pads for 2 different projects, right? So just so I can keep it organized to know which one I'm working on. But it's kind of weird. I'm trying to tell my brain, it's like your right side of your brain and your left side of the brain. I'm all over the place, right? So, for instance, right, I created Sheri's Sip and Think tank top. Great concept. I love it. The problem is that when I created it, I didn't create it straight. So this is why I tend to try on the product. I want to make sure the product is quality, first of all, right? So before anyone buys anything from Envision Dream or Sheri's Dreamcatcher, I test the products before I actually put it out there, right? I want to know, what does it feel like? What are the sizes? Because a lot of people will ask me, well, what size is that? Does that fit? And I'm like, I put the sizing down there, the sizing box, but a lot of people just don't see it, so I'm constantly having to redirect them, right? Then there's other people that need to try things on first, which I get it, which is why everything I order I try on, right? And it's okay if you order something and it doesn't fit and you need to return it. I mean, that's why there's a return policy, okay? Anyways, just letting you know. So let me show you my creation that I'm wearing other than my pink Envision head wrap. I could have worn my red one because of red, white, and blue and Independence Day, but I decided to go with some hot pink today because I wanted to show you my new tank top, which, by the way, if you know Sheri is never straight. She's always off to the side. So it fits me perfectly. However, I would not want someone else wearing it to feel awkward. I at least feel comfortable. So, this is my Sip and Think tank top. So the reason I always get a product example is because I want to make sure that it's done correctly, okay? So it's just a little off balance before I put it out there, right? However, once I start putting it out there, I then will have to formulate and regroup Sheri's merchandise Sip and Think store. So I'm also, my mind going a mile a minute being like, do I need to hire somebody to help me? It's just, there's just a lot of detail in running your own company. And I'm also working on my YouTube channel. So I have Sheri's Dreamcatcher YouTube channel, which, by the way, I've always been watching YouTube, just like everybody else, right? But now that I'm a YouTuber, which I'm a YouTuber, I'm sitting there trying to figure out, okay, how do I take a step up that mountain of elevation, as my friend would force me to do. And I went to the basic and said, what is YouTube? And it says YouTube is a tube about you. So when I put it in true perspective of Sheri's Dreamcatcher's YouTube page, it's about Sheri. But what is Sheri? Sheri likes to talk to people. Sheri likes to help people. I am not this person that knows everything, because the wisest person knows nothing, believe it or not. Constantly learning, constantly growing. I don't mind making mistakes. I mean, we all make mistakes, and that's how we grow, you know. But I was talking with a few girls yesterday, and they were like, I love your videos, keep doing them, what's tomorrow? And so I promised them that I would be doing affirmations today, positive affirmations, and they're like, yes. So you girls know, if you watch the video, you forced me to get on here. So I thank you for letting me know that you watch my videos and that you appreciate it, and you know, you encourage me to keep going. And if it helps not only me but all of you, then it's worth it, right? So anyways, let me get on to Sheri's Sip and Think. I've got my classic blue. I was trying to go with the red, white, and blue, but today it's hot pink, white and blue, and my zebra bathing suit top. Sip and Think mug, if I didn't finish. Anyway, so here, by the way, it's like a raffle roller. And it has a bunch of the positive pop affirmation cards in there. So let's see. I believe maybe there's 84 in there, but different ones. And I unfortunately, again, because my mind's going a mile a minute, I forgot all the boxes in the house. So you can either wait for me to go get them and bring them out and show you, or we can just say screw it and Sheri just get to it, all right? Just roll the freaking thing. So I figured instead of me having to shuffle each box, I threw them into the raffle roller because I like the casino, and thought it would be fun for me too, right? Although I get a lot of my energy through the spirits, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to go through me. They could still go through the raffle roller. So let's see what we can do to get our first one. So we have to roll it. Oh, we got one. Look at that. Okay. I know you're smiling. As much as I piss you off, I know you're smiling, and that's worth it for me. Anyways, this is called Trust Your Crazy Ideas Pop Affirmation. So we're going to pop that. There is a voice that doesn't use words. Listen, Rumi. Trust your crazy ideas. So from that, we're going to do our affirmators. So these, yes, I'm going to shuffle. And just like the last video, I'm going to try to just stick to 2 positive pop affirmations, maybe one in the beginning and one at the end. And then I'll do the affirmators. I have 1, 2, 3. So I have like 4 different cards or decks to shuffle. So it depends on how long you want to spend time with me, you know? I feel like the mosquitoes are out. They only like warm blood. They are totally out. Totally out. Ooh. Do I take them, guys? Would you like me to take them? Because there's a couple of them. Let's throw them back in and keep shuffling. I hate it when I do that. My hair, I've been getting so sick of it, I want to chop it off. Literally, it takes me over an hour to do my hair. Seriously, there's just so much of it. I'm like, oh, do I cut it off and just start from scratch? You know, everyone else puts extensions in. I gotta create mine. But what I was trying to do, right, because I was trying to use my head wrap, was I was trying to create it where each braid would be coming out just kind of like a shrimp, a jumbo shrimp does in the cup. So I was trying. I like shrimp, but I don't like cocktail shrimp. I like sauteed shrimp and garlic and butter, and sometimes I like shrimp scampi. Friday night we went to Monahan's Dock, so we got lobster rolls and whole belly clams and some coconut shrimp. So I had that for dinner on Friday night. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. See, I'm trying to focus on something else, and I'm getting distracted here. So, stop distracting me. Okay? Ooh. I'm gonna take it. But you know what? I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more because I want to. It's the freedom I have, the choice I have to do one card, to do more than one card. Oh, here come the fireworks. A little early. I wasn't even sure if the rain was going to stop. It was like the weather was just so gloomy earlier today, and I was like forcing myself to get up. And then I started brainstorming, and my mind started going a mile a minute, and I'm like, ugh, you know. All right, let's see if we can get at least one more, and then we will move on to the next ones. Okay? Okay, I promise. Oh, that's too many. Apparently it just wants me to take the whole damn deck. Or maybe it's that I just can't get right and I can't focus, and I'm like, oh, maybe I need to get Indian style. Ugh. And relax myself. Maybe I need to take a sip. It was funny, I was watching videos on how to use, we'll take them, it's two of them, how to use YouTube to like grow yourself. And I'm just kind of like, when did YouTube go about being a tube about you to YouTube being a tube about everybody else? I was just kind of like having that conflict. But hey, I make money off of it. All right, so we have, if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it. We have ideal partnership with options over it, right? But then over here, positive thinking is off to the side. Right? So I'm trying to do it so you can see how it landed on the table. Okay? Because where they land and how they land is just as important as how they come out. So our ideal partnership. Oh, Jesus. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she may be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Which is kind of strange that the ideal partnership talks about Rumi. Trust your crazy ideas is a quote by Rumi. There is a voice that doesn't use words. Listen. Okay. So the ideal partnership, which I feel like maybe it's a working ideal partnership. I don't know. Maybe I'm closed off and I'm not having ideal partnerships with people in general, you know? Yeah, all right. Nice try, Sheri. Yeah, I get it. Anyways, so then we have options, which went over the corner of ideal partnerships like this, right? But it was kind of like that, yeah. So if I look, I see kind of like a check mark right here, right? There's a check, right? So options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest, without limiting thoughts like you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. But there's a shrimp in this sundae. Off to the side is positive thinking. She is growing flowers on the top of her head. She's got the gardening tool, the shovel here, and she is watering her brain, watering her plants, watering her garden, right? So that it grows. Let's see what it says. Positive thinking. In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want. And I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener. I guess it's okay. It's okay it's not really conceited, you know. If you're a badass mind gardener, you can grow your own crops, grow your own mind, right? All right, so let's put these off to the side and let's go to our daily positive thoughts and affirmations. I don't know why I'm thinking about dude looks like a lady in my head. Dude looks like a lady. So you can just imagine with these pop affirmation cards in the raffle roller, how long we would be here, especially when I'm over here trying to shuffle, right? If it pops out right away, I'm taking it. Okay, so daily positive thoughts and affirmations we have. I have the freedom to enjoy the present moment, knowing what I want is my way. Knowing what I want is on the way. I have the freedom to enjoy the present moment, knowing what I want is on the way. It says here, because each of these cards have questions, right? So the questions for the daily positive thoughts and affirmation, question number 1, what is something I am enjoying in the present moment? Question number 2, what is something I desire at this time? Why do I desire this? Do I trust that it's coming? Why or why not? What is something I can do to bring me back to the present moment? Meditate, practice gratitude, journal. How can I incorporate this activity into my life regularly? So that's your positive thoughts and affirmations for the day. And I understand this isn't for everybody, so if you really, don't really care about it, that's, hey, no one is forcing you to watch Sheri's Sip and Think. And no one is forcing you to listen to these positive affirmations. No one is forcing you to answer these questions. You have that choice. You have that freedom. If you're going to be miserable about it, then don't talk about it. Period. So now we're on to daily positive thoughts and affirmations for wealth and success. Well, if you feel you are wealthy and you are successful and you don't need to continue doing positive affirmations, that's great. Then this isn't for you. This is for someone who is open to different possibilities and wants to learn, wants to grow, This is for there is a voice that doesn't use words. Listen. Maybe I'm speaking to you, but you just don't hear me. Okay. So, did we have this one before? I am knowledgeable, resourceful, and competent. I already have everything I need to achieve my dreams. That is your daily affirmation for wealth and success. Growth mindset affirmations. Well, I'm trying to do some positive thinking here, and I'm trying to water my garden, my mind garden. So, don't mind me. Don't mind me. It's kind of nice that it's like almost as if it didn't rain at all today, Just sitting in the backyard, looking up at the trees. The birds are flying back and forth, talking to one another. So is everyone going to go watch the fireworks tonight? I usually spend 4th of July with everyone I know, but this year I'm just staying home. Just taking it easy. I think because I was out with everybody I know last night. So, growth mindset affirmations. I choose to be the best version of myself today. That is your growth mindset for today. And now, before we wrap things up, sorry, I like to put things back. I am an organized person, but if you ever came in my house, you'd be like, how are you organized? Believe me, I'm organized, but to me. Right? Alright, so let's do our last raffle roll affirmation. This is sitting on my pineapple table, too. Oh, here we go. Look at that. What are you trying to tell me? We got another trust your crazy ideas. Creativity makes a leap, then looks to see where it is. Mason Cooley. So, today is all about trusting the process of your crazy ideas. We got 2 of them. And thinking positively, growing that mind garden, choosing to be the best version of ourselves, which really is probably trusting in your own crazy ideas, knowing that you're knowledgeable, resourceful, and competent, and that you already have inside of you everything you need to achieve your dreams. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like that, believe me. Believe me. And you have the freedom to choose to enjoy the present moment. You really do. So don't put yourself down, okay? It says what you want is on the way, but honestly, you have to really put that energy out there. It's kind of like the law of attraction. Like if you are in this terrible state of why is nothing ever working out for me, then all you're going to do is put that energy out. And believe me, I know it's so hard to take yourself out of that feeling and say, no, I'm not going to feel like that, and I'm not going to put that energy out. I'm going to put positive energy out because I want positive to come back to me. And I know I'm good. I know I can do it. Believe in yourself. And don't forget, you always have options. Sometimes when we're going in one direction and we keep trying to open up this door, and the door, it just won't open no matter how many times you try to hit it with your shoulder, or you try to kick it in with your foot, you know what I mean, or you use the whole side of your body. I know because I've kicked in a couple of doors myself, so you know. Except mine wasn't a door inside the house, mine was a door on the outside, which is a different thickness, by the way. Anyways, I got a little more weight on here. So, you know, it's kind of like when you're crazy and you're like, I gotta get in the fucking house because I gotta go pee, and you don't really want to go outside, and like your parents are like in Florida and it's snowing outside, and you're like, I gotta get in the house, and so you fucking bust the side door open. Yeah, I did that. Anyways, you got options, right? So if the door is locked, and every time you try to break that door in, you end up down on the ground crying, or you broke your arm, or you broke your fucking knee or your ankle because you were trying too hard and you just couldn't figure it out, and you couldn't get the door open, you gotta just say, I can't go through that door. I got options. I'm gonna go to this door over here, and I'm gonna go right through because I keep getting stuck. I don't want to be stuck. I'm tired of the arguing. I'm tired of the stupidness, the bullshit, the whatever. It's like, dude, I want to be positive. I want to put positive out there. I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I don't got time to be wrapped up what's behind door number 1. You know? It's like, all right, fine. That wasn't my door. Now to the next door. I don't understand why that's so hard to see. Like, too much drama. Anyways. And then we've got the ideal partnership. So Sheri, if you're hitting the door, if you're not able to get into the door, so you decided to use your options to go to the next door, maybe it's reevaluating and looking at the type of relationships you have with people. And is it me, myself, that is the door not allowing people to get in? Or is it that the people I want to form ideal relationships with aren't opening their doors? So I'm trying to look at it from all angles, you know what I mean? Because I always want to look and say, Sheri, what is it that you're doing? You know, and how can you make it better? And is it even worth a relationship having? You know what I mean? Like, you can be cordial to people,
But it's just kind of like there's different levels of relationships and different levels of creativity. So I hope you all enjoyed today's Sheri's Sip and Think chat, and I hope you all trust your own ideas, crazy ideas, even if they come off sideways. And enjoy your 4th of July. All right, everybody, have a good night.